Hello, guys. Welcome back. It's been a little bit. No, I'm just joking. But we're flying from Salt Lake City to Jackson Hole, Wyoming. It's gonna be a really beautiful flight with the mountains and that. Hold on, I'll be right back. Alright, just had to grab something. So let's get straight into it. So we're gonna start up the aircraft. Let's go. Let's go in here. Go overhead panel. We'll go battery 1, battery 2. Good. Sound power. Boom, boom, boom. Everything's starting up. And we'll go over to crew supply. We'll go CVR test. Good. Capped. And then we'll go to nav 1, nav 2, and nav 3. Good. Then we go over here. Then we go VOR, 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 constraint. Alright. And we'll pull this knob out. And after this flight into Jackson Hole, we're going to probably shoot over to Los Angeles, LAX. It's going to be a fun flight. There's ATC on it. Let me see. There's no ATC from here to Jackson Hole, but in Los Angeles there is ground and tower on, so we'll at least get that. But we're going to fly from Salt Lake City to Jackson Hole. It's going to be a fun flight. Alright. We'll go. These lights can come on. We'll do engine 1 fire test. APU fire test. Engine 2 fire test. Good. We come down here to our MCDU. We're going to go to ATSU. AUK menu, flight init. Request flight init. And we'll go to init. Request. Going to be DAL2282. In our cost index, let me view my OFP. Import my flight plan. Alright. Says on the OFP cost index will be 13, and our cruising altitude today is going to be 29,000 feet. IRS in it, and line on ref. Good. Departure today, we're going to be departing off runway 34 right. So 34 right. We're going off the rugged 3. Nice. We're going off the Holter. Nice. Alright. Get rid of this manual and flight discontinuity. We'll go over here to Jackson Hole. We're going to be arriving on runway 19, so we're going to do the ILS 19er Yankee. That's my plan. Arrival. We're going to be doing it via, hold on. We're going to do it via Moss. Return in it. Alright. Let's take a look. That looks good. Good. Everything looks good. Alright, well, for the departure today, let me open up the chart. So, for arrival today. Top altitude is 23,000 feet. On departure, that's what it says on the charts. Trend altitude is 18,000 feet. Since we're in the United States, let me set this to 23,000 feet. 23,000 feet. Let's go into the iPad. Let's enter our info. We'll load instant. We'll go here, departure. Our QNH is going to be 30.30.30.30. Good. Send to MCD or calculate. Send to MCDU. Good. Alright. Alright, we'll come up to our overhead panel. We'll go APU 1. APU can come on. Forgot to put on nav and logo lights. APU come on. Wait for that to be good and ready to go. Forgot to put on ground control. Alright, we'll put on our fuel pumps soon. Weather radar can come on. And our squawk code for today is 5257. 5257. Just put down standby, keep it there. Alright. Just waiting up for our aircraft to be ready. Yeah. Let me pull up a Volanta. Put my flight plan in Volanta. It's updating. Planned flight. Start new flight. Add flight plan. Import. Alright. Alright. Yeah, we got 2 minutes left until our IRSs are in line. We'll go APU bleed can come on. We'll go fuel pumps on. Good, everything's ready to go. Well, let me see what Salt Lake City's frequency is for CTAF. AIP, KSLC, search. It's 19.050. Boom. Connect. Connect my headphones. My device is connected. Okay, so we're gonna go over here, settings, audio, go into here, apply. We gotta put our headphone things on. We do that real quick. Properties. Alright, good. Battery is high, one device is connected. my headphones work. Audio. Hello, radio check, radio check. Hold on. Hello, hello. Alright, looks like it's working. Alright, yep, my headphone. It's not working now. Apply. Alright, now it's good. Alright, good. Alright, now that's good. We're gonna get ready for push and start real quick. Okay. Alright. See what gate we're at first before starting to push. So, right gate. Let's see. Right gate Alpha 27. All right. Minimize that. All right. Salt Lake City traffic, this is Delta 2282. We're at Alpha 27. We're going to be pushing back onto 2 east south, facing east. And we're going to be departing off runway 34 right, Salt Lake City traffic. Alright. We're about to push and start. Let's connect the tug. GPU's unchecked. Disconnect GPU. Alright. Tug's coming in. Start. Release. Parking brakes. Alright. Tug's pushing us back. We go. Engine number 2 can come on. Number 2's coming on. Alright. Engine number 1. PTU. Sounds beautiful. I love that noise. Tug can disconnect. Alright. So we're going to taxi to runway 34 right via so we're going to turn out of here. We're going to probably go Golf. We're going to taxi Golf via Hotel 1. Alright, that's our taxi. Salt Lake City traffic, this is Delta 2282. We're going to be taxiing to runway 34 right via right on Golf, then Hotel 1. Salt Lake City traffic. Okay. Release parking brakes. Good. There we'll go. Arm spoilers. Drop the flaps down to 1. Flaps 1. Beautiful. Alright, continue down here. We'll go. Taxi lights on. APU can come off. Forgot to turn on our seatbelt signs, as you can see, and beacon lights. And we'll go strobes on. Alright. Let's taxi. hold on, let me do one thing. Sim settings, units. This should be LBS. And we forgot to do, actually never mind, we don't need to do it right now since we already have our engines started up. Alright. Man, I love these mountains. These mountains are beautiful. Golf. Brake, auto brake set to max. Alright, turning. Alright. Keep taxiing on the Gulf. We'll test our takeoff. Test. Takeoff looks good. I'm streaming. Yeah, I did. Nice. Alright. You gotta teach me. What altitude are you at? Nice. Are you following the charts? Yeah. Alright, de-icing. This is the de-icing pad. I don't need de-icing. Why am I over here? Well, we're just gonna taxi past this and we're gonna go on Hotel 1. We're taking off. We're out of here. Salt Lake City traffic. This is Delta 2282. We're gonna be departing off runway 34 right on the Rugged 3 departure. We're departing off to the north. Salt Lake City traffic. Alright. Alrighty. Nice. Alright, watch this takeoff. Watch this takeoff. Alright. Auto brakes max. Good. Checked. We'll go runway lights, takeoff lights, and lights on. Good. We're all ready to go. We'll go max brakes on. Run the clock. Chrono. Good. Alright.
Look at those mountains, dude.
I know. Alright. Entering the runway. Runway 34 right identified. Runway's all mine. Here we go. Alright. Okay. We're gonna go 50% on the thrust. 50. Then climb. Flex, man flex. Man flex, 56, SRS, auto fresh blue, checked. Eight knots, cross checked. 100 knots. Bring stick up. A lot of right rudder. V1, rotate. Oh, a little bit gusty right there. Should have did a crosswind correction right there. Pause, ready, climb. Gears coming up. See you later, Salt Lake City. We'll go thrust climb. Thrust climb. Do a flyby. Nice. Alright. Follow the flight directors up. We'll go terrain on. Forgot to do that. We gotta get above those mountains somehow. Sure, we'll do it. $29,000 set. Salt Lake City traffic. This is Delta 2282, clear runway 34 right, going off to Unicom. Going off to Unicom. Flaps clean. Alright, we'll go autopilot 1. Come on. We're gonna have to get above those mountains somehow. Chat, I'll be actually no. Here it is. Here's the charger. 6 people watching. Welcome to the stream. All right, take that out. Just a party out of Salt Lake. These mountains are. Okay. Alright, spoilers. Like TCAS should turn that shit on. Alright, I forgot to turn off nose lights. Beautiful. Alright, past 12,000 feet. So I turn off landing lights. Damn. See the airport. Got airports in the distance. We're far away. Looks like we're flying over like an Air Force base or something. Kind of does look like an Air Force base. Let's see. cool. Yep, after this flight, we'll shoot on over to Los Angeles. Look at the beautiful Salt Lake right there. Oh my gosh. That is beautiful. Man, this shiitakes look like... It looks sick, bro. I know I'm going to instantly regret what I just said right there, but it looks like... Looks beautiful. Alright. Passing 18,000 feet. STD. Transition altitude. We're gonna reach our top of climb soon. Man, this should look like... And look at this. Look at this. Yeah. Ooh, somebody just used the bathroom. Somebody just used the bathroom in my aircraft. Alright, so we're going to do a little bit of a cockpit or cabin tour. Close the door. So guys, this is what we're working with right here. Nice little Delta cabin. Safety card. Safety card. Oh, here's the... Here's the aircraft's engine. Beautiful. Yep, everything's beautiful. Do it for your country, do it for your name, 'cause there's gonna be a day when you're sitting in the hall of fame. seatbelt signs off. Hold on, guys. I'll be right back. Alrighty, chat. I am back. I am back. Me gone. It's a good flight right now. You heard me. It's a good flight. I got my AirPod in. I gotta lock in. I'm a pilot. I know pilots don't have their AirPods in. Guys, I can't see any of your chats right now because my YouTube's updating right now, so sorry if I can't read them. Yeah. You know what? You know where you find your I know where to find the ILS frequency on the chart. Yeah. Nice. Just rule number 1, you know? Yeah. I should go to Montego Bay tomorrow. Yeah, I might go to Montego Bay. Yeah. Yeah, you gotta study a commercial one next. Rule number 1. Or a farm. Yeah, they heard it for sure. But well, there's nobody in my stream right now. There's only... Hi! Alright, so we have one person in my stream right now. How's your day going, sir? Yeah, I'm at pretty good, you know. Alrighty, guys. We're gonna get ready for our descent pretty shortly. We're gonna put in the information for the ILS for runway 19 into Jackson Hole. Let's see. So barrel minimums is gonna be 7077. Good. That's our barrel. Let me show you. Down here, we'll go view airport info. Yeah, can you make my can you make me a thing tonight? Alright, sounds good. Oh. Sigma. Alright. Weather, it's actually pretty warm. Believe it or not, in Jackson Hole, it's 43 degrees. It's warm. 6 degrees Celsius. I actually put 66 degrees Celsius. I was like, oh god. Okay. Alright, so we're gonna winds. We're gonna go to wind right here and request winds. Let's see. Alright. We'll uplink insert. Inserts uplinked. Good. Two people watching, welcome. Alright, we're gonna start our descent pretty shortly. So, 1, 2, 2, 2, 2. I'm gonna descend down to 17,000 feet when we cross this next waypoint. Because we're about to land. We're gonna descend shortly. We're getting closer and closer, so we gotta descend. We just don't want to descend into a mountain. That's why. That's why we're really high. Yep, the airport's 52 miles out. We're gonna start our descent down now. controlled descent. Jeez, it's a really short flight today. Yes, this is why I'm doing an extra flight, because this one's short. We only been up in the air for 22 minutes. Next, we're probably going to go hit up Los Angeles. That's where we're probably going to go, guys. That's where I'm planning, at least. Alright. That's where I'm planning to go next. Yep. Hello, hello. Mic test. Oh wait. Hello. Alright, that's good. Fly. Alright, we're on a descent. Guys, lock in the landing rates. What do you think I'm gonna get? No, actually. -154. Alright, bet. Like, remember, rule number 1. Yeah, that's rule. No, I'm doing another flight after this. I gotta fly one more place. Every stream, I'm gonna fly to at least 2 places. No. Alright, 3 people watching. Welcome to the stream. If you're new, please help a brother out. You know what I mean. Alright. We're on our descent down right now. If you're new, we're descending to Jackson Hole. We're gonna butter this landing for you. Damn. Guys, I can't wait for the Super Bowl. Hopefully, the Pats win. That would be great. That'd actually be great if the Patriots won, because I'm from New England. This beautiful area. Let's see. I think that's Jackson Hole off to our left. It's the airport over there. Yeah, Jackson Hole's right there. The strip's somewhere right there. Alright. Yeah, it's right there along the river. Oh, arm spoilers for landing. Oh! Shit. Alright, you guys, you didn't see that. Jeez. Alright, what did you say? Yeah. Yeah, bro, Let's see what happened right there. I don't know. I think I accidentally pressed the button and autopilot came off. It's fine. That's just gonna show up on Volanta. Just me doing a rapid descent. Now, huh? Damn. Jackson Hole's right here. Alright. Alright, we're flying. Nope. Yeah. Yeah. Right now you're like in my headphone, yeah, cause you're in. Yeah. Look at these mountains below us, that valley. That'll be cool if we can rip a fighter jet around there. Take off from Jackson Hole, come around, rip. That'd be sick. Alright. Slow our aircraft down to 220 knots. Alright. Let's go. Spoilers, come on out. What should we do? Should we fly to Los Angeles and make it a longer flight, or should we shoot on to Las Vegas? Or should we go back to Salt Lake City? Should we go to Los Angeles, which will be the longest flight, or should we go to Las Vegas, which will be like a medium flight? Alright, then we'll go back to Salt Lake City. Alrighty guys, we're going to do a return flight back to Salt Lake. I know I promised that we were going to fly to Los Angeles, but we're going back. Now we're going to fly to Salt Lake. I kind of want to make it shorter. Alright. LSS. Damn. Alright, let's see. CTAF frequency here at Jackson Hole. CTAF. Flat 1. CTAF is going to be on 18.7. 05. Connect to that. $2,500. Alright, we'll go 180 on the speed. We'll go localizer. Boom. Activate approach mode. dropped gear. Actually, not gear. Don't drop gear right now. It doesn't need to be dropped. Flying through this valley looks sick. Flaps 2. Flaps 3. Turn on landing lights. Boom. And does it look like we're at 11,000 feet? Look. But we're not at 11,000 feet. This is called the elevation. I just heard myself. Alright. We're about, let's see, we're 20 miles away from the airport, DME. About to turn. We're left base. Alright. Jackson Hole traffic. This is Delta 2282. We're currently left base for runway 19. We're doing the ILS runway 19 Yankee approach. Jackson Hole traffic. Alright. Yeah. And if we're floating, we gotta go around, obviously. For people watching, welcome to the stream. Pretty short runway. I'm pretty sure this runway's like, let me see how long it is. It's not that long, that's for sure. Alright, let's see. It is, hold on. Information. It's 6,300 feet long. That's pretty short. Hopefully we can get on. Sure, I can do it. I know I can. Alright, we got the airport is over here. Can't figure it out. Alright. It does work, but you're probably doing it wrong. I'll drop gear. Oh, my lights could come on. Damn, that sucks. Oh, I forgot to turn on seatbelt signs. Hey, take some deep breaths. Around altitude 14,000 feet. We're coming at a 18 knot crosswind, it looks like. But you know, Dan Man Aviation can bring us in safely and sound. Alright, let's go. Final approach speed. We'll drop flaps full. Speed checked. Alright. Look at the terrain right next to us. Oh, that's beautiful. That is absolutely beautiful.
2,500.
Runway straight ahead at 1,000 feet. We'll disconnect autopilot. Alright, let's lock in, chat. Jackson Hole traffic. This is Delta 2282 short final for runway 19 Jackson Hole. Jackson Hole. That's lying. Alright. 1,000 foot's coming up. 1,000 aircraft man. We're gonna try to do this crosswind correction right when we're about to land. It's gonna look smooth. Then we're going around.
500.
Then we'll just do like. Alright.
100 above.
100 above minimums.
Minimum.
Continue.
Flight slow.
We're not low.
Flight slow. Flight slow.
40, 30, 20. Retard. Drive.
$148. Oh, what? We gotta stop. Jeez, that could have been a go around. Full brakes. Oh, my brakes are cooked. See how short this runway is? Oh my. I should have gone around. In real life, when I become a real life pilot, I would have gone around. Our brakes are hot, definitely, so we're gonna put on the brake fan. We'll go ILS mode, off. Go VOR, off. APU, come on. We'll wait right here for the APU to turn on. Parking brake, come on. Flaps up. Spoilers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the cabin crew will shortly be leaving their seats to perform safety-related duties. However, we ask that you remain seated until the fasten seatbelt sign has been switched off.
APU bleed down. Damn. That's why you gotta learn the aircraft like the A320. The Phoenix. I got negative 148 on the landing. You're actually pretty close. Alright, we'll park her right here. Alright. Park her right here. Alright. Alrighty, guys. I think that'll be the end of it today. I'll be live tomorrow. I'll do 2 flights. I'm sorry today was a short one, but we're going to do more flights tomorrow. We're probably going to fly to Monto Bay tomorrow with JetBlue. Be a pretty fun flight. Never been there. Be really sick. So, let me just shut off the engines and shut this aircraft off. So, we'll go up here. Taxi lights can come off. Nav and logo lights off. We'll go AP master turn off. Alright, then we'll go that boom. Ground control off. Captain. We'll go nav aids off. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom. Fuel pumps come off. Alright, then. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for coming out and have a good one. Please like and subscribe.